There are many brawlers that could be considered broken in Brawl Stars, and more often than not, it takes weeks for Supercell to notice and apply balance changes to them. However, one brawler that seems to have gone under the radar but is still being used constantly is none other than RT. For the past month or so, I've been using him constantly on solo showdown and other modes, which has been getting me tons of trophies. And by the end of this video, I hope to convince you all why I think RT is currently the most powerful brawler in the game. Now, I'm not going to go over every part of RT's loadout, but I will go over a couple that I think are the most important to help explain why he's really good. If you're going to run RT yourself, I would argue the only gadget you'll ever need and possibly use is out of line, which simply charges up your super to the max. I know a lot of players, including myself, tend to have crappy aim, so I found this very useful in situations where you need to dish out more damage because an enemy is right on top of you. Speaking of damage, since RT is considered a damage dealer, you're going to see him wipe the floor throughout this video. His regular attack, as I'm sure you all know, can deal double the damage if it hits the same opponent multiple times, and so long as the siren is above their heads. For this reason, he could be a really good choice for open maps on Showdown or even other modes like Bounty or Knockout. While Knockout may not be my favorite mode to play, I found a lot of success using him here, though it is important to note that if you tag another brawler with your siren and one of your teammates attacks that same brawler, they will cause it to disappear without dealing double damage. Besides his regular attack, his super is probably the reason why most players got annoyed by him, because it is almost impossible to get near him. If a brawler like say Edgar tries to jump him, he would get reduced to atoms. With that said, some of you might be thinking if he is any good on Heist, and I'd say he does fairly well on it. The only main issue you might have is actually getting near the vault to use your super, but if you're able to maneuver around the map, you could do a good job at defending your own vault. But, and this is a very big but, if you're not fast enough or don't have his super unlocked while using it, you can die from long range brawlers easily. And for that reason, I believe the best star power to use is recording, which reduces the damage he takes by 20% when separated. Anyways, the last mode that I wanted to talk about is Hot Zone, which is also a good choice to use RT on. I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that RT is one of the few brawlers that can be used in essentially any mode and be good at it. Just like the video that I did on Kid, while Damage Dealer is definitely an accurate title for RT, I could also see him being a marksman because of how precise you have to be with his shots. This might be a huge turnoff for some people, but it just means you need to practice using him or other brawlers of a similar fashion. With that aside, I originally wanted to make this video longer to discuss all the things that make RT amazing, but I figured a majority of players probably already know that information. But one thing that is uncertain is when he'll get a nerf, because as far as I'm aware, the last one he got was from 2 years ago. But that's it for this video. You guys can tell me what you think about him in the comment section below and if you plan on using him. Anyways, have a good day.